cardinals. I know some are on the way, but that is one of our cardinals. Wala cardinals headed by our city Kisumu, the guitar. Let me go to where we are. This we call it the Western Dinner. Simameni tafadhali, Western Dinner. Western Dinner. I can see Odanga, makofi kwao. Thank you for coming, and I know some are still on the way. Let's go to the seat of the Archdiocese, Central Dinner. Central Dinner. I know we're expecting 46 people, but I know they're still on the way. Makofi kwa Central Dinner. Let's go to Outer Lake Dinner. Outer Lake Dinner. Makofi kwao, Outer Lake Dinner. Let's go to Eastern Dinner. Eastern, asante. Makofi kwao. Let's go to one of the newest dinner, Githurai. Usiogope jina, Githurai. Yes, I know some of them came here yesterday, but I know they're still coming. Makofi kwao in absentia. Let's go to Makadara. Thank you, Mary, and your team. I know we're expecting 15 people. They're still on the way. Makofi kwa Makadara. After Makadara, let's go to Kabete Dinner. Kama wamefika. Kabete Dinner. Bado kufika. I think I'm done with the Nairobi County. I think I've mentioned the 80 dinners. Kuna moja nimebakisha? Sidhani. Let's go to Kiambu Dinner. Sijui kama wamefika. Kiambu, tutawaliorganize wakifika. Kikuyu. At least there is one in the house. Makofi kwake. Ruiru Dinner. That is the treasurer of St. Francis Ruiru. Makofi kwake. But I know they are still on the way. And then Thika Dinner. I guess they are still on the way. Those are the people in the rooms, other than the guests, and the guests I leave it to their But if you are not father, brother, allow me to recognize the chairman of the priest in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, because I don't want him to go to the meeting and say we went to a meeting and Simon didn't recognize me. Father, rafiki yangu sana. Simama tukupigie makofi. That is Father, and Father is the chairman of the priest in the Archdiocese of Nairobi. Unataka kujua jina lake? Unataka kujua jina lake? Hamujamuona? Hapana, kuja hapo watu wamesema wanataka kuona. Unajua si mtu rahisi vile unafikiria. Anaitwa Father Martin Kimama. And Father Martin Kimama is the chairman of the diocesan priest in the Archdiocese of Nairobi, and at the same time, he is the father in charge at Madre Teresa Zimmerman. Makofi kwake. I can see RSCK wameingia. Simama Father, uwe watu. Huyo ndiye anaitwa Father John Webotsa, na he is also the theologian of the Justice and Peace at the National Office. Makofi kwetu sisi wote. Kwa hivyo wale sijatambua, tutaweza kuwatambua baadaye. Allow me to register the apology of the HO, Head of Department, nationally. He is called Mr. Eusebius Uguatamalo. There was a meeting, or there is still a meeting ongoing in the Catholic Diocese of Rotwa, and he couldn't manage to be here with us because he is not a Padre Pio. Padre Pio is a person who could be in one religion at the same time. So he passed his message of goodwill, and he wished you a proper proper and constructive and structured conversation and dialogue. Makofi kwake. Brother has requested me to say something about justice and peace, and allow me to say this. Justice and peace is one of department within the Commission of the Promoting Integral Human Development under the Kenya Conference of the Catholic Bishops. In that Commission of Integral Human Development, there are 4 departments. And these 4 departments, they are working towards the holistic growth and development. And these 4 departments are of justice and peace, seafarers, migrant and itinerant people, and lastly there is Caritas Kenya. Previously there have been independent commissions, but in 2017, when our late Pope Francis formed of Integral Human Development, he requested all the conferences all over the world to merge those commissions. For our information, this department has its roots back in the year 1988. 1988, in the month of March, the Kenya Episcopal Conference wrote a pastoral letter. And it wrote a pastoral letter requesting all the archdioceses and the dioceses to establish justice and peace. And it was given a vision. And the vision that was justice and peace was given, it was to see a just and prosperous society. It was also given the thematic areas. And majorly at the national level, the major areas or the areas of focus are 5. And I'm going to start from the bottom, the last one. The last one is interreligious dialogue. Interreligious dialogue. And that's the reason why even my brother here, Lawrence, is here to represent Interreligious Council of Kenya. Number 2 is democracy and good governance. Some of you can remember how the church was active in agitating for the second liberation. And Justice and Peace did that. The realization of the new constitution, although the church didn't support the promulgation or the voting of the 2010 Kenyan constitution, it had some reservations with some areas in 2010 constitution, about 18. And allow me not to go there. The other area of focus of justice and peace is what we basically, most of us, that's what we know, what we usually do from the Ash Wednesday. And from Ash Wednesday, we start the Lenten campaign. And this Lenten campaign emanates from the State of the Nation that is conducted by the national office. And then the coordinators and the directors, they have a sitting and they check the state of the nation, and they come with a relevant topic and weekly themes, which is then submitted to the bishops for approval. Here, it is submitted to the bishops for approval and adoption, because it is not work of the department. Now it becomes the work for the entire conference. The other area that justice and peace work, and I think this is the last one. This is where we talk about peace building, and there are so many things. We talk about the election observations. We talk about the social justice. We talk about the civic or transformative civic education. So basically, that is what justice and peace does. And nationally, justice and peace is constituted under the guidance of the bishops. And there is a bishop chair and a bishop vice chair. Those are the final decision makers. And then when we come there, at the department level, we we have a head of department and the programs officer. And for the proper running of the department, we scatter, or the bishop, so it is important to scatter this at the metropolitan level. So when the decisions are made, they are in Kenya. For your information, we have for metropolitan, we have Kisumu, we have Nyeri, we have Nairobi, and we have Mombasa. So the extravagant dioceses within those ecclesiastical provinces, they nominate one person